And now we're live. What's up, y'all? This is your homie Fancy A. Welcome to another episode of Fancy A's Fantasyastic Shot Off. Oh my god, has it been like 2 years since I haven't did a new season, a new episode of Fantasyastic Shot Off? That is way too long, y'all. I don't know why it's been too long. I know y'all wondered what's going on with me. If y'all been asking, why is Fantasy A had to do a podcast series in 2022 or 2023? I will explain to y'all when I do the introduction. So, I want to say, y'all, I am happy to be back to do another podcast series in a new season after 2 years hiatus. 2-year break from doing podcast episodes. You know what I mean. You know how I am with this, y'all. So, anyway, Fantasy is back to do another podcast episode of Fantasy's Fantastic Shout Off. So, anyway, I will tell y'all where I've been, and what y'all wondered what I've been up to and everything. So, anyway, I'm going to tell you some little announcements. For those of you that didn't know, and I'm sure y'all haven't known, Fantasy Gets a Mattress is officially out, but still on the film festival circuit at other film festivals and other theaters. And it's still shown in theaters. And I'm going to tell you guys my highlights from 2022 and 2023 in this segment here that I'm going to share today, y'all. And I'm going to share some exciting news at the end of the episode as well. So, anyway, we're going to talk about why I haven't done a podcast episode for so long, and my financial issues, and much more, and how well my film's been doing, and what I've been up to for the last 2 years. This is what this segment is about. Welcome back. It's the segment, today's episode is about, and everything else. So, anyway, I'm going to tell you guys why I haven't done a podcast episode for so long. It's because I've been having some financial issues when I was living in that place in Maple Leaf and Capitol Hill in a studio apartment. And now I live in another party house. And I can't tell you what area it is because it's private. So, you know how it is, y'all. I know how that is, y'all. So, anyway, I'm going to tell you about my hiatus, y'all. It's not so much going on. I've been having a rough year in 2022. And also, I'm going to tell you guys what happened with me back in January of 2023, last year, and all the things. When I was leaving my old apartment in Capitol Hill on my way to work, it was on Monday, January 9th. At 6:58 in the morning, there was a car standing in the middle of the street on Bellevue Avenue East, and it drive up to me, and I just started running away, and a car just turned, and I run down the stairs, and it kind of stopped right at the top of the stairs. And I'm going to tell you guys, before I get into any more details about why that car was following me, I'm going to tell you what happened back in December of 2022. For those of you that didn't know, it was the month and year of AK-47's farewell music show that he's going to retire from the music industry after after 18 years or 28 years in the industry. And AK-47 and I have been playing shows for a few years, and we enjoy doing that, and wish him farewell for his normal activities and normal hobbies. So, it was good play with AK-47 during that time. And, y'all, I believe that this random person was a gang member, and he just did 8 gunshots while I was asleep in December 2022 from the apartment I used to live in. And it kind of scared me and got me shocked. So that might be the same person that's kind of scared me when I was running down to go to work down on Melrose Avenue East. And when I got down there, this same car came from the other way and looking for me Because I'm afraid that this random game member is going to shoot me, and I don't want to die. So I filed a police report, and SPD doesn't do crap. I gave them the info, and when the incident happening, they supposed to be doing the neighborhood watch on Bellevue Avenue East, but I didn't see any crap. What the hell are they thinking? That's why I couldn't rely on SPD anymore. I couldn't rely on SPD. Capitol Hill is not safe for me anymore, y'all. And that's why I just need to move to another area that doesn't have those type of random gang members trying to scare me off with their gun and everything else like that. Oh my god. But I'm okay now, y'all. I'm not dead. I survived. It happened back in January 9th, 2023. That's all. So that's the reason why I had to move. And I'm supposed to say thanks to everyone that Venmoed and Cashed App me for my cause of moving to another place, another safe place. And I live in the party house now, y'all, since y'all already know that. So, and also, back in April 2023, my film, Fantasyastic and Mattress, was premiered for the Seattle Black Film Festival at the Langston Hughes Performing Arts Center. And this showed hundreds of films for the week. And it's exciting, y'all. It's a very exciting moment. And you could not believe it. I'm sure y'all heard of that Fantasy A won an award for being the best narrative feature film. I was so shocked that we did not win, but we finally put it over. I was really, it just pumped my heart out when I won this award. This was the best moment of my life. And I'm going to tell you guys, 2023 was the best moment of my life. I will tell you guys how it started. We won the award from the Langston Hughes Performing Arts Center in April. And also we did the screening at the Beacon Cinema for Fantasyastic and Mattress. And I'm sure y'all heard of what kind of film it is, where it's taking place, and when it's taking place. And it's based on my life story. Y'all already know about my life story anyways when I was talking about it. So, it's amazing. And after this screening at the Beacon Hill was sold out, we can't believe the shocking news. The Beacon Cinema just added another screening for that day. Oh my gosh. It keeps going and going and going, and it's sold out, and it keeps going, selling out, y'all. We just sold out 20 screenings for the entire summer of 2023, y'all. Since you already know about how well my film, Fantasyastic and Mattress, is, y'all. And 2023 was the best moment, y'all. I'm saying. And I enjoy living my best life, y'all. And we submitted to all film festivals in 2023. We went to West Sound Film Festival in Bremerton, and Local Science Film Festival in Capitol Hill, Northwest Film Forum, and the Tacoma Film Festival at the Grand Cinema, and where else? And we also have our film screened at the Paul Spolz Film Festival, and it was a good year to have our film be shown at film festivals. Nothing's wrong with that. And also at the Issaquah Film Festival, which I couldn't tell the name of the place. And yeah. So, and also, after 20 sold out screenings at the Beacon Cinema, we also did the film screening at the Grand Illusion Cinema in the U District, where Fantasy Gets Jacked was first premiered back in 2017. We have sold out 3 screenings at the Grand Illusion Cinema in September 2023. This is crazy. And we have to turn away a few people that were in line around the corner down the street. And I'm telling you, everyone been dying to see my film and they know how much success I've been putting into. And y'all should be proud of me and thanking me for that. And yeah. And also, we sold out 3 screenings at the Central Cinema too, except we did the whole entire week of screening at the Central Cinema. We sold out 3. That's it. And we sold out the opening night at the Tacoma Film Festival and Local Science Film Festival. And we also won awards for being the Best Pacific Northwest Feature Film from Tacoma Film Festival and Best Narrative Feature Film at Local Sightings. And also for the Best Cinematography at the Indie Berlin Film Festival in Germany. We have won our first award that's from outside of our country. This is crazy, y'all. I'm telling you how crazy it is and everything. Yes, so it's really cool. It's really cool. It was a cool year, I'm telling you. And also, we won another film festival for being the Best Comedic Feature Film at the Silent Scene Film Festival in Ithaca, New York. I'm sure y'all know about that film festival at Silent City Film Festival in Ithaca, New York. It was the best moment of my life in 2023 last year, y'all. And we just been interviewed by other press coverages and much more, like Run to News and Cuter Thing Fox News, High Country News, and all over. Y'all will look up Fantasyastic and Mattress, and you'll know what that film's about and what they have talked about. And we get some more positive reviews from the film after people have seen it. And they can see it, and they can go on our Letterboxd, and they can leave a good review about what they think of the film. You know. And people have been asking me, when is Fantasyastic and Mattress going to be available online for streaming or anything? For those of y'all have been asking, please understand that Fantasyastic and Mattress is not available for streaming at the moment until we find a great distribution deal. It's taking time. So after the festival circuit and the theater circuit's over, that is when we will find a great distribution deal and see if Fantasyastic and Mattress will be on DVD, Blu-ray, and or online, either by Amazon Prime, Criterion Collection. Who knows? We haven't decided yet. And we haven't found a distributor yet. We're still looking. If y'all know any distributor, if you have any friends who haven't seen Fantasyastic and Mattress, please have them see it. And depends on which town they live in, as we're trying to reach out to other theaters to have them screen our film Fantasyastic and Mattress. And I want to give a huge shout out to David Lewis, Noah Sofian, and Safai Senturk for working hard to get our film of me out and about outside of our country in Canada, England, all over the country, and all over the States. Shout out to them that give them the ideas. And they've been working hard to get our film screening and see if it's a good fit from any theaters if they want to show it. So it's amazing, I'm telling you. And I'm really sorry, y'all. I'm trying not to get too excited, but I need to calm myself down, y'all. You know how I laugh, y'all. You know how I laugh and everything else like that, you know? So, anyway, you guys. 2023 of January 9th was a shocking day. But as long as I'm safe, it's all good. So, and I've been living in that party house up northeast for a year, and I love it, and it's safe over there. You know what I mean? So, yeah, that's what happened in 2023. In 2022, all the money I get paid for rent, it's been eating up my money recently in 2022. And groceries been eating up my money. We all get our money eaten by everything we need to pay off and everything. So that's the reason why. So, yeah. That's why I haven't done a podcast for 2 years. And here I am, y'all. I'm back to do another podcast episode for the first time. And there is one thing that hasn't been addressed or has already been reported. Last year at Beyond Wonderland, there was a mass shooting at the Gorge, and everyone were in lockdown because of that. And we have lost 2 people from the mass shooting. Those 2 are nurses, and they were on their way to get married, and I'm sure y'all know who they are. R.I.P. to them. They were brave warriors, and they didn't deserve to get shot like that. I feel devastated at what happened at Beyond Wonderland last year, and I don't know what to tell you guys. It's really, really crazy. Crazy year. It happens every other year when we hear more mass shootings and everything else like that. So, yeah, it's crazy. It's really crazy. I'm telling you, it's really crazy. So, anyway, you guys, we're going to move forward, and we're trying to make sure that gun violence will not happen to any rave events and bigger events like Bass Canyon, Thunderdome, Beyond Wonderland, or any other rave events. It is getting crazy, y'all. It's getting crazy. I don't like mass shootings, and I'm sure y'all are sick of mass shootings too. I get that sometimes. I do get that. And it's kind of frustrating us and much more. So, yeah. So, anyway, and if y'all want to keep up with the movie updates, please follow our movie page on Instagram, Facebook, under Fantasy Gets a Mattress, the movie, and you will keep track of our updates on when our movie is going to be screening again, and much more, and when it will be available for virtual screening at other film festivals. Depends. If it's in person, you have to come in person. And yeah. So yeah. I'm sure y'all heard about what happened last year and the year before. And y'all, what happened in Gaza kind of make me heartbroken and pissed off. I don't know what Israel's problem is, but they need to get their act together, because I'm getting fed up and really sick of what they've been doing. That is why we need to cease fire right now. Enough is enough. Free Palestine. And that's it. Free Palestine, cease fire now. Enough is enough. Israel needs to get their act together, or else I will not gonna be happy, and I won't be supporting Israel at all unless they can get themselves together and be positive instead of having war on those Palestinians. So, what did they do to piss off Israel? What did the Palestinians do to Israel or Hamas? Israel, if you're listening now, please stop bombing. And please respect the mistakes. Stop bombing Gaza and Palestinians. That's uninspired, disrespectful, and unacceptable. Please stop, alright? Please stop and pause the bombings. Thank you. So, let's move on from that. I'm just saying, people are fed up with what's going on around the world and what they want us to see that breaks our hearts, make us cry, and everything else like that. I know how y'all feel about that. If some of y'all tell me that I don't get that, you guys don't understand me, and you guys' minds are not normal. Just saying. I want to say that just to offend y'all. I love y'all very much. Y'all are my favorite people. And y'all know that I love y'all, and I never say anything negative at all. Y'all are the best. Just saying. So, anyway, yeah, I've been praying that the Palestinians and people in Gaza will find their way to survive during this tough time, and hope Israel will stop bombing them anytime soon. And the Prime Minister needs to get himself together and stop being an uninspired leader and be a positive leader. And so, yeah, that's all I have to say. I don't want to say any more because I don't want anything happen to me or anything. So let's move on from that. So anyway, and I want to give a shout out to this DJ Amanda, who's been DJing at other events. She's one of the most inspired DJs that inspires me to do music at every event I perform at and everything. And y'all, if y'all haven't heard, I have a show coming up on Saturday, March 2nd at 8 p.m. at the show at the Woodland Theater. I'll be opening up for Def Spa and OC Notes. And sadly, Something Lollipop won't be playing on the rescheduled show because of the loss of the family member. So that kind of affect it's from performing. So we found another band member who will be want us to play and open for them. So anyway, y'all, don't forget, write down Saturday, March 2nd at Woodland Theater. Me, Fantasy A, Despot, and OC Notes will be playing the show. Doors open at 7:30, and I believe it's $10 to get in, or you have to look at the flyer when I post it on Facebook, Instagram, and all over social media. So anyway, so yeah. And for those of you that wondered, why is Fantasy haven't released his new album yet? It's been 5 years and we haven't seen any new releases from him. It's because I've been working 2 full-time jobs, and that's why I haven't done music or any YouTube videos recently, because I've been working 2 jobs and I'm trying to get everything situated with my financial problems. And I had to get this together. And y'all need to understand that rent, groceries, been eating up my money, and y'all been asking me and begging me for help. I can't do that, y'all. I can't do that often. It's because that makes me think that y'all been taking advantage of me. I don't like to be taken advantage of, y'all. Just please understand that. I can help you once, but not all the time, because that will put me in a horrible financial situation. And I want to say, y'all, from now on, I'm going to be broke, because the rent, bills, and groceries will always eat up my money. No matter what, it'll always eat up my money. Please understand that, y'all. And I know it's really stressful to get assistance and other resources of getting a little extra income, but it's tough. That is not how it works. Y'all need to reach out resources instead of asking me or anyone for money that has way more money than those resources should have. Y'all need to stop begging. Stop begging and just do what the resources tell you. And the problem is people just don't get it, and they will still begging for money. And that's why I don't buy anything. I don't buy drugs. I don't smoke. I don't drink. I don't buy beers or anything else. Screw that crap. Screw that crap, y'all. I don't drink. I don't smoke. Anything. I'm always a sober person, and I'm 30 years old. I don't really like my dad, who was an alcoholic or anything. And he screwed up his life. That is why it kind of affects me and my disability, because of my dad. That's all. So yeah, so that's what's been going on last year and this past year. You know how it is. So anyway, and I'm sure y'all heard that Strawberry and Lizette already started their own podcast series called Strawberry and Lizette, because they moved back to Sacramento and much more. So anyway, alright y'all, we'll be right back right after this. Looking at the view at the Gasworks Park. Important not to be out after dark. We're here to have a great time in the sun. Hating on us and other people's no fun. A homegirl Harley is what she's about. If you don't like her, she's gonna scream and shout. Cruising on the boat is what we do. Dancing on the boat with our richest crew. It's all about positive, don't get me wrong. If you break it, she'll dance in the thong. Being respectful is important to the world. I'll do the same thing to my future baby girl. Try not to hate each other, we'll have a good time. There are positive ways that you should run. We're racing on the waters as an important team. We're cruising on the boat in the sea hot stream.
Cruising on a boat is what you can't see. You can see me dancing, you can dance with me. Cruising on a boat is what we do. Dancing on a boat with an honest crew. Cruising on a boat is what you can't see. You can see me dancing, you can dance with me. Cruising on the boat is what we do. Dancing on the boat with an honest crew. You'll never know what I'm doing on the boat. Just like summer days, so busy in the sun. Cruising with Venus A is always fun. Thinking positive, cause he says be yourself. Shaking my booty, striking jealous haters out. Haters making fun of people just cause they're different. Got so many fans on the boat so we don't listen. Gonna get my baby boy to stand up high. You couldn't tell enough that you could really fly. Gonna tell you once, gonna tell you twice. Be nice to Fantasy A, you get frozen on ice. Stop being quiet and come party with us. Don't be that creepy person we don't trust. Cruising on a boat is like my midsummer dream. Gonna dance so much while eating ice cream. Cruising on a boat is what you can't see. You can see me dancing, you can dance with me. Cruising on a boat is what we do. Dancing on a boat with an honest crew. Cruising on a boat is what you can't see. You can see me dancing, you can dance with me. Cruising on the boat is what we do. Dancing on the boat with an honest crew.
Hey y'all, welcome back. We're back. So, anyway, and also, I'm going to tell you a sad update of what happened with Rick Peliquin, who was a general manager with Allied Universal Event Services, which I did not know about it until I found out last week. He recently passed away back in February 6, 2024. I really cannot believe it happened. I was so heartbroken. I've known Rick since 2017 when I first worked with Allied when it was called Staff Pro. It was so devastating. I've known Rick for so long and I cannot believe it happened. I cannot tell you how he died and everything, and if y'all want to know, his kids are doing a GoFundMe thing so they can recover the family income they've been receiving from Rick when he was here. So anyway, if you know anyone that would like to support and knows Rick really well, go to their GoFundMe and send them what they have. Because, I've known Rick and I'm going to miss him. So, R.I.P. Rick Peliquin. You were a great manager and a funny one. Man, it was heartbreaking to lose a coworker, a boss that y'all been knowing for years. And yeah, he was a cool worker, and I don't mind his jokes and everything. So that's what happened. That's what I found out. So, and also y'all, our film Fantasyastic Masters was recently screened and playing at the Clinton Street Theater in Portland, Oregon. Other than that, I will tell you guys what's been going on during my trip to Portland. My Flixbus was supposed to come at 5:50 on Thursday, February 22nd, and it was delayed, didn't come until like 6:30. This is the worst experience I ever had when I had to wait for the Flixbus to come. And what I found out, it was the leak of the bus that caused that bus to be delayed because of the leak. I don't know what the Flixbus's problem is. I should blame them for being delayed. And we didn't get to Portland until like 9:30, supposed to be there at 9 o'clock, but we get there late. This is crazy. That's how much I don't like about waiting for the buses to be delayed and everything else like that. That is really, really, really stupid and insane. I'm fed up with that. And also, after a great night on Friday night on the 23rd, with a good turnout at the Clinton Street Theater for Fantasy Kiss and Mattress, Dylan and I, we found out that our Flixbus back to SeaTac was delayed by an hour and 30 minutes. This is a total nightmare, y'all. This was a uninspired total nightmare. And we have to take a long walk and look at the view in Portland until our Flixbus comes. I believe it has something to do with that bus had a leak still, and they had to replace with another bus under a different name that is under Flixbus. Man, Dylan, who is on the spectrum, and I have been waiting for an hour and 30 minutes, and we're not going to take that bus anymore after this. We would have taken the Amtrak train, and y'all, we were frustrated, and it was a total nightmare last night on the 24th, last Saturday night on February 24th. But we made it back safely, y'all, in that replacement bus. And y'all know that we were all fed up and frustrated with that situation with those tour buses, traveling buses, everything. And, yep. And I'll plan to do Amtrak from now on. No more breakdown buses in anything. So, yeah, we're fine. And so, yeah, that's what's been going on last Saturday night and everything. So, everything's good. So, anyway, and also, I have some great news to tell you guys. Dylan and I will start our own Ports podcast in May, in the middle of May. And it's going to be, and we couldn't come up with the title yet. And Dylan needs to understand I have other stuff going on, so we plan to do the podcast virtually. And I get he wants to do it in person, but he lives out in Burien, further south, which I don't hang and don't travel out there often. And the thing is, Dylan doesn't understand anything, y'all. And I like him. He's my good friend. But he needs to understand better that I live up northeast, and it's kind of rough for me to bus out to his place every week. So hopefully he understands that, and I can do the podcast with him maybe once a week, every week, if I can make it. If I have to work on the day that we're supposed to do the podcast on, he should understand that I'm a very busy person and I have other things going on. I do one thing at a time. And after that, he might can do the podcast on it by himself. And so he can make more money on that. And y'all, I'm not sure if y'all heard, and I know that Dylan's has been having a stressful life and stressful time. He's been crying because of his grandfather's death. And he wants to be successful, and I feel bad for Dylan, but he needs to get over himself and move on from his grandfather's death. And I haven't met his grandfather before, and I've been wanting to meet him so badly, but sadly he just passed away 3 years ago. And it was heartbreaking too, y'all. R.I.P. to Art Whittier, grandfather of Dylan Whittier. And if y'all wants to support Dylan during his tough time, y'all will know where to find him. His social media handles are under DillPunk206. You can find his username in every social media, like on TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook. So, and Twitter, ex-Twitter. So, anyway, please come support my friend Dylan if you can, y'all. He really needed some support. And make sure y'all follow him, and he'll appreciate your support and much more. So, anyway, and also, in mid-August, Dylan and I will be traveling to Vegas. So, if you know anyone, if y'all want to help us to raise money by mid-August, to go to Vegas and we can like have a good vacation and put up our posters and our art, it'll be much appreciated. You can go to my Venmo, Cash App, or my friend Dylan's Venmo. So, anyway, that'll be a good way for y'all to support us. So, anyway, it's really exciting, but it's important to support each other, you know? Yeah, and I really appreciate y'all been supporting me, my campaigns that I put out, and much more. I really love that, y'all, and it works so well. So, I want to say I'm happy to be back and everything else after a 2-year-long break, which I did not expect to be that long, and everything, you know. So, anyway, guys, we're out of time, but thanks y'all for tuning in for my comeback episode and the comeback season of Fantasyastic Shot Off. So, thank you guys for listening and tuning in. If you want to see more of my stuff, please subscribe for more, or subscribe anywhere where my podcast will be airing at. So, anyway, just look out for the updates from me and Dylan on when our sports podcast will be aired on YouTube, on our own YouTube channel. So y'all can get updates from your favorite sports teams and much more. And yeah, and shout out to Ashley Ryan from the KJR FM 93.3 for talking about sports and everything that Dylan loves about her. So just go support Ashley Ryan and Bucky and Chuck Howell and my friend Dylan if y'all can. And they really need your support. So anyway, yeah. Anyway, you guys, hope y'all have a fantastic day. And yeah. So, and also that's the exciting news I want to keep y'all updated on. And also another announcement that Fantasy Acres and Matches will be shown at the Oscar Bright Film Festival in Brighton, England. Very exciting, y'all. Very exciting news. I've been wanting to go to London so badly in life, and this time is finally happening. And also, Fantasy Acres and Matches will be screening at the Spectacle Theater 1 week from April 5th to the 11th of April in Brooklyn, New York. This is exciting news that we ever have, y'all. If y'all can help us get to New York, and we're trying to raise about $10,000 to be there for a week, for the week screening, for a week trip to New York. I've been to New York since like 2021. I'm sure y'all see the video of my tour adventure in New York. So if y'all want Fantasy A back in New York for the screening, that would be much appreciated. So, and let your friends and everyone know about it so they can find ways to support me and the casting crew and the production crew. So anyway, you guys, thank y'all for tuning in, and see y'all in the next episode. Peace. Hey, what's up, y'all? Thank y'all for tuning in for today's episode. If you want to see more of my stuff, please subscribe to my YouTube channel to see more of my updates, and hit me up on my fan mail if you have anything, if you want to send me anything that shows on the screen right here. So anyway, have a fantastic day, and my motto to give you is be yourself, be inspired, and be respectful. Peace and much love, and see y'all next time.
Hey.